Hey, happy Friday, everyone. It's June 26, 2026. I'm Rich Tola, and here's what's cooking for today. We're going to be talking about the top 10 stories of the day, guys. Just a quick roundup because got to get me on my way. It's a nice rainy day here in Indianapolis, and I'm going to go see Supergirl. Oh, I can't wait to see that with Millie Alcock. You guys see that? Well, I read one review. It said she's great, but the movie, not so great. But I will see for myself. Love DC Comics, love Superman. So I definitely want to go see that. But speaking of movies, guys, I did a little show last week, talked about I was going to see The Death of Robin Hood. Well, I went to see that movie. Wow. Hey, if you're a Hugh Jackman fan, which I am, got to go see this movie. He's amazing in this movie. I think it's his best work since Wolverine, and he's great with kids. There's a little girl in there, just like the Wolverine movie. He's really good. The movie's dark and gritty, but it's also heartfelt and sad. I mean, it's really sad, but it definitely worth seeing again. I will go see it again. Jodie Comer's in there. That was a good movie. I highly recommend it if you're a Hugh Jackman fan for sure. But hey, let's jump right into this because we got to get started with the ABCs. Hey, you's a big fitness buff. Well, had a rough day in the gym again. It's like the theme of the week for me, right? You know, sometimes when you're working out every single day, you might have a stretch of bad workouts. Today, I'm getting half a check. Went to the gym, same thing, was, not really feeling it mentally, whatever, physically. The pain set in. My stenosis was killing me today. But hey, there's the one guy I see every day. I call him JN. Why? He looks like Jesus of Nazareth. He really does. He's got the long hair. He looks just like him. He's tall. He's thin. He's there. He's always there before me. I get there at 5:30. The guy's there, and he's there when I leave. He's not even a big guy, but I'll tell you, he gives me the motivation that I need. I'd look at him. So he's working out. So half a check on the workout today, guys, because I did a short and sweet one, got out of there. Number two was the sleep. I slept well. And what else? Oh, the diet had the eggs, kale, put some jalapenos in there. I'm not sure I'm digging the jalapenos, but bananas. So I ate well today. Again, you can control what you put in your mouth. So got to do it. Got to respect the ABCs. All right, here we go. Top 10 stories of the day. The good, the bad, the ugly. No, we're not talking about the Clint Eastwood movie from 1967. No, although that is a winner. We're talking about the good and the bad, whatever it is. All right, number one, Bitcoin and MicroStrategy are crashing. That's right, guys. I know I got back in when it was around 62.5, but hey, I don't think the bottom's in. I don't think we're maybe going down to 50, 51, 54. So, hey, buyers, beware and wait for the bottom. Number two, this is a good news. The bad news to the good news. This is for the first time in 6 decades, 60 years, right, since I was born. Americans gave away more than $600 billion, 617 to be exact, in a single year. That's right. Giving USA 2026 put out their annual philanthropy report, and 9 donors accounted for almost 23 billion of that. Hey, who's number one? Mackenzie Scott. Give a shout out to Mackenzie. I mean, she gave $7 billion on her own. Hey, in the past 5 years, she's given over $26 billion. She's awesome. How about this? Who rounds out the top 5? So you have Mackenzie Scott, Michael Bloomberg, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and Paul Allen of Microsoft. So there you go. Keep giving. Thanks for all your gifts, everyone. All right, number 3, consumers aren't flinching. I like this. Spending resilience. Hey, we keep spending. Did you see this? The Personal Consumer Expenditure Index, PCE, that's what the Federal Reserve bases these interest rate hikes off of mostly. It's up 4.1%. So, what does that mean? Because people are still spending. Personal expenditures jumped almost 1%, maybe 0.7%, they say, while the savings rate stayed flat at 3%. Are we in for some trouble down the road? I don't know, but people will keep spending. Speaking of spending, number 4, today's the last day for Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime Day ends today. Hey, I'm not a Prime member, but I do publish my books on Amazon, all three of them. If you want to go read a good book for the summer, The Sub, Tales of an Inner City Teacher, nonfiction, you're going to love that. It's a narrative nonfiction book about all my personal experiences. But hey, check it out. I looked this up. What should you ladies be buying for under 20 bucks? You get my book for under 20 bucks. But hey, this is the bestseller. It's a best-selling dress, flowy, casual midi dress with pockets. It gets a 4.3 stars, but I checked it out. You got to go. There's like maybe 50 different colors of this dress. Ladies, go buy it. Spend $100. You'll be set for the summer. All right, how about this? Number 5. Now, this is a tribute to the king. Who's the king of rock and roll? Elvis Presley. Check it out. 49 years ago today in Indianapolis, it was his last show at the Indy's former Market Square Arena. Now, I wasn't there in 1977, but this is pretty cool. He gave out 44 scarves that day. He would, the scarves, he'd hand them out to the fans. And guess what? If you wanted to go see the king of rock and roll, cost you $15 to sit in the aisle. He'd maybe come up and down the aisles. I don't really know, but sadly, he died 51 days later on August 16th, 1977. So, hey, give a shout out to the king of rock and roll. I did go visit Graceland when I was visiting Memphis. So, guys, give a shout out to Elvis Presley. Want to go see the movies about him? Those are really good. All right, number 6. Supreme Court to the rescue. Did you guys see this? Monsanto, the agri-business giant, it won some legal protection about its weed killer product. So the weed killer, it says that Supreme Court said, hey, that doesn't cause cancer. That means future claims cannot be, I guess, made against the company for cancer. That's the Supreme Court. Speaking of the Supreme Court, number 7, you see this? They ruled 6-3 that a Hawaii law restricting residents from carrying concealed weapons in stores and hotels violates the Constitution. Now, I'm not a gun guy. Hey, I totally believe in it. Right to bear arms for sure. But the law previously banned handguns on private property, right? Public places like gas stations or malls or someone's private property without the owner's consent. That was the previous law. Now they're saying, no, that infringes on the amendment. What is it? I don't even know, 2, right to bear arms, but it infringes upon that. So you can't do that. Can't do that. If you want to have a concealed weapon, you can come on someone's private property. I don't know how I feel about that, but especially malls. Anyway, again, you might have your opinion on that. I'm not going to side either way, but if you have private property, shouldn't you be able to determine who's carrying a gun? Anyway, here we go. Number 8, speaking of private property, Alligator Alcatraz is closed permanently. Yeah, they said they processed more than 20,000 illegal, criminal illegal immigrants. That's what they say. Just in time for hurricane season. They're out of there. I just hope they don't turn it into a museum. I don't think I'll be visiting. How about this? Number 9. I want to give a good luck shout out to all the rescuers in Venezuela. Just see this. Caracas had 2 hurricanes within 39 seconds of each other. The first one was a 7.2, followed by a 7.5. They call that a doublet. I heard that on the news today. A guy was saying the second one is way worse than what it actually is because of the damage from the first one. So, hey, good luck. Good luck to everybody over there searching. I know there's close to 200 people passed already. I was up in San Francisco for that hurricane, was it back in 1989? So I know what it's like to weather the storm, so to speak. All right, and finally, here's a happy birthday shout out. Happy birthday to Chris Isaac. You guys know him, rockabilly, country, rock and roll, soft rock. I don't know what you want to call him, but Chris Isaac he's awesome. Remember Wicked Games, if you know that song, but musician, singer, songwriter, part-time actor. Well, want to give a shout out. Happy birthday. He's 70 years old today. Looks amazing. But I went to see Chris Isaac, and I say this, it was 1993 in Dallas. It was at the amphitheater. I remember this clearly. I went to see a buddy of mine who was in medical school at SMU. He's like, he was all the rage. I got tickets to see Chris Isaac. And we were sitting in the back. I had an aisle seat at the time. It was a hell of a lot more than $15, I remember. But here's what I remember most about it. It was the only concert I've ever been to where he starts playing in the back of the theater, and he's walking down the aisle, and he's standing right next to me playing his guitar, singing. The stage is black, and Chris Isaac's standing right next to me. I'm like looking at him like, hey, my man, you want to have a seat? But yeah, everybody's like, what the hell? He's in the back of the audience. So it was pretty cool how he came out for that show. Put on a great show, but I really enjoyed it. Chris, give a shout out to you on your birthday. Thanks for that show back in 1993 in Dallas. All right, guys, that's all we're going to do today, but let's finish up with the 3 Tola takeaways. Again, they're crucial. Number 1, the ABCs, all body workout, blissful sleep, colorful diet. That's my foundation. You got to respect the ABCs every single day, even on a weekend. Control what you put in your mouth. That's easy. The workout's not so easy, but power through. Seek motivation. From last show, seek motivation from someone else that's there. Number 2, pick up the phone. Go see somebody. Spread your goodwill. Spread your love today. Someone who could use it for sure. There's a lot of loneliness out there. So, again, in person. Don't just text. And number 3, always be willing to accept another person's opinion. Hey, just because it's not yours doesn't mean it's wrong. Guys, have an awesome weekend. We'll see you next week. Get your workout in. Peace.